Good morning, students. How are you? Is everybody happy? Happy as well as safe at your homes. Dear students, once again welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself, SP sir, that is full form you know already, Shuprasad sir from Shubhraj Singh Children Academy. Students, Today that is on 28th September 2020 in our 11th economics lecture. As we have started our unit number 3 of microeconomics, that is producer behavior and supply. Dear students, it is your unit number 3 of microeconomics, and topic which I have started, that is a production function and return to a factor. Production function and returns to a factor. Dear students, it may happen that because of a whiteboard today, the visibility might be a bit low. Visibility of the board, that whatever written on the board. But don't worry about that. The quality of the video can be adjusted, you know that, through your mobile settings. And one more thing, why don't worry? Because whatever I am writing on the board, I am reading at least twice. So don't worry about that. Production function and return to a factor. In this last video lecture, I had covered, that is production function in short run period. This we had covered. Today we are going to discuss the long run production function. Long run production function. This we are going to discuss today. As I told you that in the last lecture we had discussed short run production function. Okay, I'm going to link with the last video lecture. Dear students, in short run we had studied that about fixed factors of production and variable factor of production. Over there we had discussed about labor and capital. Since it was short run period, the capital was constant. Since it was short run period, the capital was constant. We had only one variable factor, that was labor. But since today we are discussing long run production function. So dear students, long run is such a period where this variable and fixed factor of production is vanishes. Means there is no such question like fixed factor of production and variable factor of production. Means what? In the long run period in the sense the normal period, the companies, or we can say that businessmen, they have ample of time that all the factors of production can be adjusted according to their wish, according to their needs and requirements. So what is conclusion? What is conclusion? That in long run period, all the factors of production are variable. मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है आपको? First of all, you should understand this, that in short run period, only labor is variable factor of production. By the way, what is meaning of variable factor of production? Means only labor can be, only the number of labor can be increased or decreased. It is variable factor of production and the capital remains constant. Okay, but in case of long run period, all the factors of production are variable. जितना चाहे उतना कैपिटल इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं, जितना चाहे उतना लेबर बढ़ा सकते हैं. मीन्स व्हाट? ऑल द फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन आर वेरिएबल. जितना चाहे उतना एक्सपेंशन कर सकते हैं, जितना चाहे उतना मशीन्स खरीद सकते हैं. एवरीथिंग कैन बी डन. देयर इज नो सच restrictions like short run period. So my dear students, over here if you talk about the equation which is formed in long run period, it is like qx is the function of lk. I am talking about equation, the qx equal to function of lk. qx, that is a quantity to be produced, or we can say that output. ये x क्या है? ये हमारा assumption है, that commodity x. qx equal to function of lk. अगर आपको याद आ रहा होगा, अगर नहीं याद आ रहा है तो ये वीडियो को यहाँ पे पॉज करके या इसको रोक कर मेरा अर्लियर वीडियो आप देखना, तुरंत देखना. उसमें यहाँ पे के बार होगा, ऐसा के बार. मेरी बात समझ में आई? मैंने क्या बोला? एक बार फिर से बोल रहा हूँ. मेरा जो लास्ट वीडियो लेक्चर था वो शॉर्ट रन प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन के बारे में था. वहाँ पे भी इक्वेशन यही है, सेम इक्वेशन, सेम फॉर्मूला. ओनली डिफरेंस इज दैट वहाँ पे ये के के ऊपर ऐसा आपको लाइन देखने को मिलेगी जिसको हम बार बोलते हैं. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? कांस्टेंट. लेकिन ये लाइन यहाँ पे नहीं है. यहाँ पे नहीं मतलब इन लॉन्ग रन प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन द इक्वेशन इज लाइक दिस. qx is equal to function of lk. Function of lk means over here there is no bar on k that is capital. वो बार का मतलब क्या होता है? कांस्टेंट. यहाँ पे बार नहीं है. मीन्स both the factors of production are variable factor of production. मीन्स अगर प्रोड्यूसर को ये आउटपुट ऑफ द कमोडिटी x इंक्रीज करना है तो उसके लिए वो क्या करेगा? लेबर भी इंक्रीज कर सकता है और कैपिटल भी इंक्रीज कर सकता है. देयर इज all the factors of production are variable in long run production function. Got this? Everybody followed? ये इक्वेशन बराबर समझ में आ रहा है? एक बार फिर से रीड कर रहा हूँ इक्वेशन QX मीन्स व्हाट? क्वांटिटी ऑफ X. इसको ऐसे भी रीड कर सकते हैं द आउटपुट और द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ कमोडिटी X. ये हमने अज्यूम किया है X कमोडिटी इक्वल टू ये F जो लिखे है इसका मतलब क्या? इसको हम रीड कैसे करते हैं? फंक्शन ऑफ इन ब्रैकेट LK, L that is labor and K that is capital. I was comparing over here short run and long run. शॉर्ट रन में भी यही इक्वेशन है लेकिन वहाँ पे K के ऊपर ऐसा बार देखने को मिलेगा, तो वो बार क्या हमको इंडिकेट कर रहा है? दैट कैपिटल इज कांस्टेंट. कहाँ पे? शॉर्ट रन में. लेकिन ये लॉन्ग रन है और आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे कोई बार नहीं है, कोई ऊपर ऐसा लाइन नहीं है K के ऊपर, तो ये इंडिकेट क्या कर रहा है, क्या बता रहा है? दैट both the factors of production are variable factor of production. Variable factor of production means to increase the output of the commodity X, the labor as well as capital can be increased at any level. Say for example 40X इक्वल टू फंक्शन ऑफ 5L एंड 4K. एग्जाम्पल ले रहे दैट एग्जाम्पल 40X इज इक्वल टू फंक्शन ऑफ 5L एंड 4K. सॉरी, अब इसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ? X कमोडिटी का 40 यूनिट्स अगर चाहिए तो 5 units of labor or 4 units of capital will be employed. If the producer want more units of X commodity, so as I told you earlier, both the factors of production are variable. So for example, if the producer want 50 units of the commodity X, then no doubt now the number of laborers as well as the capital will be increased. Say something 8 units of labor and 6 units of capital. So it can be seen numerically also very clearly that earlier when the 40 units of the commodity X were produced, at that time 5 units of labor were there and 4 units of capital was employed. Since now the producer want to produce more units of X, that is 50 units of X commodity, so he is increasing the units of labor from 5 to 8 as well as the units of capital from 4 to 6. So from this it is clear that during a long run period there is no such fixed and variable factor. All the factors of production are variable. They can be increased, they can be decreased, means any sort of adjustment is possible, especially in case of capital. Got it? Everybody, no doubt? We are going to see the diagrammatic presentation of the long run production function. First, let me rub this. Sorry. Diagrammatic presentation was shown to you in case of short run also, and once again, since it is a long run, so we are going to see the diagrammatic presentation of the long run also. Same, it is OX axis, OY axis, capital as well as labor. So my dear students, let's see the diagrammatic presentation of this long run production function. Long run production function. Its diagrammatic presentation, very easy. आपके पास स्केल पेंसिल होगा तो आप बराबर ड्रॉ करेंगे स्केल पेंसिल से. मेरे पास तो है नहीं, मैं ऐसे ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ. इट इज़ y axis, it is x axis. On x axis there is a capital, on x axis there is labor, and it is our long run production function curve. Since the number of labors as well as capital is increased, we can have the more output. So over here we can say that this K1, L1, K2 and A2 means both the factors of production are increasing. Earlier the labor supply was L1, now the labor supply is increased from L1 to L2, and simultaneously the capital supply is also increased from K1 to K2. So like this, by increasing both the factors of production, labor and capital, our production can be increased. So my dear students, I think today's discussion is clear to all of you. Today we discussed long run production function. First we discussed, and now it was the diagrammatic presentation of this. Those students who have missed the last video, which was on short run production function, my suggestion to such students, first you watch the earlier video, then watch this, otherwise you will not be able to understand this video. Okay, and one more thing, that whatever is taught in video lecture, it goes without saying that after watching the video it is homework for you. Means daily after watching the video you will make your notes, and the same question you will write it down. Okay, so that's all for the day. Thank you very much for kind cooperation, and don't forget to like, comment and share my video lectures. Once again, thank you very much. Enjoy yourself.